Hi guys, my name is Shayla, and in today's video what I'm going to be doing is a review of my favorite foundation at the moment, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. And I have so many good things to say about this foundation. I am really happy with it. I've never found a foundation that fits me color wise that has fit me so well. The color is like truly my true match. I mean, I shouldn't say true match because I'm not talking about Loreal, but it is my true match. And I am in the color 322 Warm Honey. It comes in 16 different shades, and the price is about, I would say, from $6.99 all the way to $9. It depends on where you buy it. If you buy it at Walmart, it's going to be a little cheaper. If you buy it at Walgreens, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. If you buy it at Target, it's going to be kind of like a Walgreens kind of price. So yes, it comes in 16 different shades. It claims to be matte and poreless. Now, to me, I have oily skin. It says here that it's for normal to oily skin. I have oily skin. I have combination oily, I can say, but since the summertime, it's oily. I can say that to me, it is not matte, but I'm fine with that. I absolutely fine with that because I'm not a kind of like a matte foundation kind of girl. Like I said, it says here that's matte and poreless, but to me, it is poreless, which I love. Even though I do use a primer before my foundations every time. I use a primer every time regardless. Even if I'm not wearing makeup, I like to use a primer. But it is poreless. I could see my pores are very, very less noticeable than when I use other foundations, even if I use a primer. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I always use a primer, and sometimes with other foundations I can still see my pores. With this foundation, the finish is very, very smooth. My absolute favorite foundation, I wouldn't say my favorite foundation, but I always, when I tried a new foundation, I would go back to my true match. I am in the color W7 in that one. And I used to think it was my very, very true match. Ever since I tried this foundation, I know what color matching is. Like, this is my absolute true match. What else do I want to say about it? I told you the price. I like the finish. I like the color of it. It doesn't have a pump. I always like to compare my products or say if I like a product, like saying if I would buy it again. And would I buy this again? Yes, 3,000,000 times I would buy this again. Like, I can't wait to run out just to buy another one. Isn't that crazy? I've never run out of foundation, and this foundation, you can't really tell how long you have to go. But I think by shaking it, I think I have less than half, and I've never been. All of my foundation bottles are full. The brush that I've been using to apply the foundation is the Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques. And I'm gonna shake it really well. About a pump and a half, maybe even two. Okay, the way I like to apply this foundation and every foundation, I like to apply it in thin layers so that I just find that it's the best way for me. And I like working in very thin layers, even if I don't see that it's covering a lot. That to me is just the best way. About this foundation, I can tell you that I absolutely love how it matches my face. I always have a problem finding a foundation that matches me. All of them are either too pink, too yellow, too light, too dark. And this color is perfection in my face right now. So when the summer comes and a little bit more, like when I go to the beach and I tan and stuff, this is not gonna match me. But right now, most of the year I'm this color, and it's like the perfect match. Again, my number is 322 Warm Honey. So again, I'm working in small sections with a very thin layer. I love that this foundation, I can build it up to full coverage, or I can use like a thin layer like I'm using like right now, and it'll give me a very natural finish. Okay, this is one layer of the foundation and I did it very, very lightly. I absolutely love this coverage. If I'm doing like a more natural look, or if I'm like in a rush or something like that, I would leave it like this and apply the rest of my makeup. But when I really want to wear makeup, I would do a second layer, and that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna be doing today, because I still have more product left in my arm. See, I have a pimple still here. I had one on my forehead, which it was covered, and I had discoloration in this area here. And right now I think it covers really well. Very smooth, like it makes you look really healthy. I also love about this foundation that every product that I put on top of it, my concealer, my bronzer, my blush, highlighter, everything goes on so smooth. I used to be in love with the True Match. For some reason, not really, I'm not gonna say that I used to love it, but every time I would use a foundation, I would always come back to that one. So that's the reason why I say, okay, then that's my favorite foundation. Not because I really felt like how I feel about this one. Like, this is my favorite foundation at the moment. Okay, so this is my skin with the second layer of foundation on, and it covered pretty well, even my under eye circles. Like, I still need concealer, obviously, but it did a really good job covering that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna come back and maybe I'll let you watch it. For concealer, I'm gonna be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer H High Definition Concealer. I've been trying this, and I can tell you right now, I have been liking it, but I hate this little brush thingy applicators. I do not like those kind of applicators. I don't know why. I feel like it's a waste of product, and it's like so hard to me, it's a little hard to use. I don't know. Maybe if it had like a rolling thing and then a product will come up, it would be better. But the fact that I have to squeeze it and then I don't know. This is not my favorite application, but I do like the concealer. That is a crooked nose. Okay, now I'm gonna contour. This is from LA Girl, and I got the color Spice. It comes with 2 blushes, a highlighter, and a bronzer. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the bronzer to contour, and this is like the first time I'm using this, so hopefully it's a good thing. I don't think this came with names, but the color of the palette is Spice, and they have 4 different colors. When I went, they had like your different skin tones, and this was the closest to my skin tone. It is really pretty. Now I'm going to use the blush, and I'm going to use this one over here. The one that's a little bit more subtle. Okay, so this is the final look on my eyes. I used the Naked Basics palette, and you know when you start doing your eyeshadow and you don't know where to go with it, I think I went a little bit too dramatic for just a review. But I just messed up a little bit on the crease, and then I just kept going and going and going. And this is where I came from. And then I guess it wasn't a really good day for makeup because I tried on 2 different lipsticks. I didn't like none of them, and I ended up just wearing a regular tinted chapstick. So this is what this color is. Just to finish up this video, I want to say that the Maybelline Matte and Poreless, I really like this foundation, the coverage, the color, which is very important for me. It's very important for a foundation to match me because I really hate trying to make a foundation work. And this one, it's effortless for me. Can I tell you, baby girl, I love it. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.